Hi, my name is Nonima Dikela. Welcome to the Noni M podcast. So today I want us to talk about the breaking news of this afternoon. Apparently, investigations have cleared Fezile Ngubane of any involvement in the murder of Olerato, Olerato, right? This is after he had handed himself over at Kwamashu police station because his picture was out there as one of the suspects that they were busy looking for. Perhaps it does make sense, right? Because he did not run anyway. I don't know the full details of it all, and I still want to listen to the audio, if there is an audio, if there is a recording of the suspect that was shot and killed, so that we can hear what he is saying there. Did he mention this guy? But this is what is said by MDNTV. Breaking news: an investigation has cleared Fezile Ngubane of any involvement in the murder of Olerato. Ngubane, who earns a living by washing cars, was wrongly implicated after the deceased, Philangenkosi Makhanya, allegedly used his identity to register SIM cards. Makhanya allegedly used these SIM cards to communicate with various women. Ngubane has since been released. I don't think police would release this guy for no reason. Then it should make sense why his father took him to the police station, because perhaps on that Sunday he was in KZN somewhere. If Kwamashu, and he is not involved. Maybe after they saw his picture, that's when his parents were like, no, he was here. But we do not want to seem like people who are enablers of any crime. So let's take him to the police station. Then the police will be the ones that are clearing him up. Maybe he was in KZN. There were people that saw him there, including his family. Maybe there is a statement that can actually like vouch that he is not the suspect. He has nothing to do with it. It's just that when the police were investigating at the time, they found the most of the numbers that the deceased used to be belonging to him, or to be, what you call this, I forgot now, this thing that you do when you are buying cell phones, a brand new cell phone or a SIM card. Yes, it was Rika. Yes, so to Rika, he Rika'd using this man's ID, which perhaps could mean that he had an ID that was stolen or missed, or he lost an ID or something. But I don't have full details. This is just the only information we are getting. And I'm hoping that there is gonna be more that I can. I don't think that he was gonna be released if he had anything to do with the crime of Olerato. I don't think they were going to actually release him. Releasing him means that he had absolutely nothing to do with it. But we will see. We will see what's going to happen. We will see what's like, you never know. Like now, look at us. We are at a point whereby now we do not trust our SAPS department. But because this case is dealt with both between KZN and Gauteng, I suppose we can give Commissioner Wase KZN some don't doubt that investigating team has done their due diligence to check and see if Ugai really. I think that's why the Dike found it better to take him to police station. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Let me read this quickly. Olerato Mohale, suspect who handed himself over, did well. That's what Mkono said. The man went to the Kwamashu police station in KwaZulu-Natal on Friday. Minister of Police Senzo Mkono said the suspect who has handed himself over to the police in connection with the murder of Olerato Mohale has done well. The man went to Kwamashu police station. His arrest followed the death of another suspect, Philangenkosi Makhanya, who died in a shootout with police on Friday at a residential complex in Manzimdoti. The 30-year-old journalism student body was discovered in Lombard West on Sunday after she had gone on a date with a man who picked her up from her home in Athol. Mchunu said he was briefed on Friday night by the KZN commissioner about a second suspect in the Mogale case murder investigation who turned himself into authorities. However, in a statement released by police on Saturday afternoon, they indicated that the man has been cleared and has been released from custody. The man, who is a car guard, was linked to Mogale's murder through SIM cards that were recut to his name. Okay, police questioned him as at least 28 SIM cards that were registered being used by Makhanya were registered in his name. The man who stayed in the same neighborhood as Makhanya was allegedly identified by the late suspect as a soft target. So, oh shame. According to police, Makhanya took the man's ID smart card and used it to reca SIM cards that Makhanya would use to commit crimes targeted at young women. They must know we want them dead or alive. This one, Makhanya, preferred that we find him dead and that was his choice. Otherwise, the other one who handed himself over, we found him still alive. He did well and handed himself over because these are very serious crimes that they have committed. Mchunu said a third suspect who police understand is trying to escape the country is still on the run. Yeah. Okay, at least this guy did not do anything shame. So Makhanya was a proper criminal, guys. He was a proper criminal. Criminal activities like involve even people that he knows. Wow. The same Makhanya that his mother tipped off, allegedly. All right, then I'll see you on our next video, guys. Bye-bye.